Hi, I'm Teresa Hughes, and I'm your instructor for ART261, and I want to welcome you to the class, and I want to show you around Moodle and help you get started for this week. So the first thing that you see when you log into Moodle, into our class, the ART261 class, is you'll see this, and this is considered a front page. And so anyway, you should see this every time you log in. And what you want to do is you want to scroll down here. I'm going to go to something called Start here. And this is important to look at right away. It will give you a better understanding of how this course works. And I just want to point out a couple things here. This part right here, in the traditional photography course, we spend 3 hours per week in class and an additional 3 to 6 hours of homework per week. For an online course, this translates to approximately 9 hours of work each week. So you are expected to give this course about 9 hours of work each week. And again, that depends on your, it depends on many things. So the 3 hours, of course, we aren't going to be spending time in class in a physical space. So the 3 hours that it says here is more like going through Moodle, looking at videos, lectures, reading articles, that kind of thing. And then an additional 3 to 6 hours should be spent actually doing the assignments. So it totals up to about 9 hours or so, again, depending on your skill level and so forth. So anyway, read through this start here. This is very important. And you want to scroll down a little bit. I'm going to go down here to the general course information right here. And under this, we have something called course orientation, syllabus, and then an orientation for Google Suite and Google Drive. I would say definitely look at the course orientation first before going to the syllabus. So I'm going to click on the course orientation right here. I'm going to double click on it, and it takes us to a table of contents, and these are considered like chapters in a book. So it has where to start, that's where you're at right now, and then the course structure, basic technology, computer skills, things that you'll need to be successful for this course, and so forth. So I'm going to click on course structure, and it takes me to this. And it talks about how the course is broken into weekly modules. And the modules start on Sunday and end on the following Saturday. So every week is broken into 3 sections. There's an overview, there's resources, and there's activities. So the overview shows you what's expected and required for each week. The resources shows you videos and articles that you'll need to read, and it shows you that what is required of you. And then I sometimes have things like supplemental readings or videos that may be of interest to you and helpful to some of you. And then you have activities, which is just the assignments for the week. So that's what that's all about. So I'm going to go back up here. I can actually either arrow over, click the arrow, and it'll take me back to the first chapter, or I can go forward, it'll take me to the other chapters. And if I want to just get back to that front page, I just have to go up here to this part and click on it. And again, it takes me to the front page, and we're starting all over again. So let me scroll back down here and get you to the syllabus. This is another book, and I'm going to click on that just to show you what that's all about. So this has information about the class as far as office hours and things like that. My office hours may change, but right now they're from 11 to 12, Monday through Wednesday, and we can also do online appointments if that works better for you. So again, if you look over here, here's some chapters that you can go through. Gives a biography about me, some learning outcomes, the course schedule, grading, and so forth. So really look through all that. It's all very important information that will help you get a better understanding of this class. I'm going to just arrow back to where we were. And oops, I didn't mean to go that far back. Anyway, and then the other thing that's real important to look at is the Google Suite and Google Drive orientation. So I'm going to click on that, and you want to read this if you need to set up your LCC Google account. So everyone should have an LCC Google account, and this shows you how to get it. It talks about how to share files from Google Drive, because we will be doing that. And also when you look back, when you go down here, excuse me, when you go to number 5, which is an activity, this is required of you. So once you set up your Google account, I want to hear from you. So I would like you to send me an email from your account, and my email is right there. And then tell me one of the following: something you're looking forward to this term, the last good movie you saw, a restaurant you ate at, something. Anyway, tell me something about you. And this should be different from what you submit in the introduction form, which I'll get to real soon here. I want to also point out that you can go down here to where it says jump to, and you can get back to certain places in uh, the Moodle class this way. So I can get back to the syllabus, I can get to week 1 overview and so forth. You can also bounce back over here where you see syllabus. You can go backwards or you can go forward. So those are just different ways to get back to other areas. You can also click on this again too and get to that chapter there. Again, you can always go up here and click on the top one and you can get back to the beginning of the class. So I'm going to go down here to course forums. Here we've got something that is news and announcements forum. It's where you'll find general news and announcements, and you will receive an email whenever a new announcement is posted. So this is for me, it's used for advising you of changes in schedules or reminders of important dates. So you do not need to reply to this forum. This is again for me, so not to worry too much about that. I'm going to go back. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so it's really hard for me not to cough. I'm trying to get through that. There's also a Q&A forum right here under the course forum. So when we click on that, this one is actually for you. So this forum is for you to post any questions you may have about the course as we move along. It can be used for discussion of general topics and sharing of resources. So know that I'll be monitoring this forum and providing feedback within 24 hours, Sunday through Friday. I'm completely offline on Saturdays. But anyway, this is something for you and your peers to communicate with each other through. So it works really well. It's kind of a fun thing to do. So again, that's right here. You can also message me if you want to send me a quick message. You can do that right here where it says message me. So I'm going to move on to week 1 and go again. You'll want to go through the orientation, the syllabus and all before you get to this, but when you get to week 1 you'll see there's an overview, so you'll want to click on that and find out again what you're expected to do this week. So I'll just kind of do this, and it also has due dates, so I'm going to just kind of let you do that. I'm going to go back to week 1, which is right here. Again, it's important to go through each week and stay on top of readings and videos and know what's required of you. So under required, this is what's required of you. This week 1 has some supplemental information on photography terms and definitions, and then know the activities and when they're due and that kind of thing. So real important to stay on top of your work. So I'm just going to get right to the first thing that is due this week, which is a brief introduction of yourself. And you do that right here through the introductions form, and you can see it's due Friday the 11th before midnight at 11:55. So if I click on that, you will see the directions, and basically I'm just asking you to write a brief introduction of yourself in like 100 to 250 words. Nothing, don't write me a book, but it's important to talk about yourself, share some details about who you are, what you like to do, and what your experience with photography is. Again, it's due January 11th, which is this coming Friday, before midnight. You've got to hit these deadlines. That's real important, or you don't get the points. So you can also look and see what I wrote about myself. It's right here, and you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the first week block here. The other thing that's due this week is assignment 1, and it's called Camera Explore, and it is due Sunday, so next Sunday the 13th before midnight. So I won't open that up right now, but you should certainly look at it. You should all have a camera. This talks about introduction to DSLRs, and if you haven't bought a camera yet, this talks about buying a camera and the differences between cameras, some camera reviews, and how to hold your camera properly, and so forth. So this is real important to look at, especially if you are looking to buy a camera. And if you have questions on that, you can email me, and I would be happy to chime in on that. So anyway, there you have it. That is, again, week 1. Again, you should look at the orientation and the syllabus first, go through all of this with a fine-tooth comb so that you have a good understanding of how this course works. I am really excited about this class, and I hope this has been helpful to you. I didn't mean for it to be 10 minutes long. I apologize for that and for my stumbling. But anyway, I hope it's been helpful, and I hope that you're excited about this class. I am very excited about this class. I look forward to seeing what you can do. So have a good day, and I will talk to you another time.